You're probably wondering who that is. Well, that's me.
Time to have a good time.
And right now, I'm paddleboarding and jumping into a river that I probably shouldn't be jumping into because I have a cut on my hand that's still open. But no one was here to stop me because I'm all alone. I'm actually usually all alone, which can sometimes feel really peaceful and other times really dreadful and lonely.
This is pretty much my most prevalent habit as a person that's always alone or always feeling like I'm alone. Just go outside and also to be within the elements, so fire, water, earth. Just being with the elements. Making sure that I go outside and see the sun at least once a day. You don't have to take it to this extreme where you're jumping in a river with fish, turtles, ducks, and alligators. I basically have us up against these two trees with the paddleboard. So that's what's keeping the paddleboard in place. I wish I could do that with friends sometimes. But none of my friends really like these things, and also now they all live 4 hours away. Look at that bird.
This was a very humbling moment for me. It really reminded me not to take the moments in life where we miss trouble just by 1 inch for granted. And the water's deeper than it looks. I tried everything to get my phone with my paddleboard, but then the paddle broke in half randomly, and I couldn't hold my breath for longer than 3 seconds. I'm either out of shape or this is the world's most buoyant water. And I think it's me. And like, honestly, not to be corny, but in this moment, I remembered that I'm alone. This was just a sad moment. I eventually just gave up and stared into the distance for a very long time. But then I realized, like, I can just say hi. I don't have to live in this belief system that I used to live in. And so I said hi, and I asked this guy if he was a free diver. He said no, but he's happy to help. And I mean, what an angel. Look at that technique. Is that not technique right there? I love this guy.
I have mentally and emotionally and spiritually recovered from that little falling out episode. So we're back on track to do something good. He just went hunting next to me. Oh my gosh, a squirrel. The squirrels are everywhere. Okay, is it just me? Or are the squirrels literally like something else these days? Maybe it's my hypothesis that maybe it's hibernation time. I don't know if squirrels hibernate in Florida. I'm way more north than where I was raised. You can really tell that they're in their like masculine energy. Like they're really on a hunt, I've noticed. I wonder if I could climb this tree. I don't think it's a coconut tree though. I don't think I could climb it. Oh my god, the squirrel's just watching me. These things are like, I've seen them like so much these days, and they're running, they're jumping, they're flying, almost like flying. There's a squirrel who lives in a tree in front of my apartment. It keeps coming onto the second floor, and if someone leaves their trash out too long, it'll jump on the trash, open up its trash bag, and ravish through it. Next day, you'll see your trash falling all over the floor. You have to clean it up. But that's how the squirrels are over here. Hey squirrel, I'm just like you. I'm giving you the real sauce, the real juice that has changed my life and has made me happier, even though some days I feel lonely. This one comes from another book that I read that was probably the foundation of my life changing in 2020, and it's called The Mastery of Love from my favorite author. The Mastery of Love is based off of the Toltec philosophy. And one concept that I learned from his book is the concept of unconditional love. And what is unconditional love? Unconditional love is a love without attachment. Unconditional love is a love without rules. And unconditional love is a love without belief systems or requirements or consequences. His belief is that a lot of relationships are actually operating under just love or conditional love and not unconditional love, which I can agree. And I think I definitely had a lot of conditional love relationships, definitely. You also can give and get unconditional love from yourself. And so this unconditional love is inside of us, and what it feels like when you find the feeling is the equivalent of how you would feel when you're hugging the person, the spirit that created you. And that feeling feels like how it would feel when you're doing a guided meditation and someone says, imagine a white light all around you. And then there's a warm feeling engulfing you like a blanket. And to remember that this love is inside of us and it could be shared, but we can also take it from us and give it to us. Real unconditional love can't be taken away from us if we don't abide by a certain belief system or set of rules or laws. It's just there because it's there just as much as your eye is here, or your finger, or my turtle. It's like science. It's the same energy that causes grass to grow and water to do what water does. It's basically life. It's the unconditional love is energy. It's the energy that gives life. And the energy that gives life is from our Creator. So remembering that everything that God created is also within everything around us, because God created everything that's around us, and God also created you and I. That's one thing that stuck with me. Are there alligators in there? I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, it says it right here. The presence of alligators is likely in this lake. Alligators are drawn towards... That's so funny. I'm not scared of them. But, you know. That better not be a squirrel up there, because I swear these squirrels are something else these days. Oh wow, it's a whole waterway right here. Probably alligators in there. As I walk away. Another really good internal habit that I want to share with you is from another book that I read called The Compound Effect. I think there's two ways to use this compound effect, and I'm about to explain to you what that is. But overall, the two ways that you want to use this compound effect is one, practicing the compound effect in your life, but two, remembering the science or the theory of the compound effect. If you are lonely or feeling lonely, that means you probably don't have a support system, and remembering the compound effect is almost like emotional support system. So here is what the compound effect is. The effect of little small actions getting bigger over time. People that do extraordinary things, whether it's with their family, with a career, with a business, or with their health, they do it by taking small steps consistently. So life is about just maintaining a consistent balance. It's not about taking a 30-day diet. It's about changing your diet every day. Doing the small good things for a long period of time, as small as they need to be, whatever size action it has to be for you to stay consistent. So some people, they might go to the gym and do 10 different workout machines. But some people, when they're beginning the compound effect, maybe just doing 10 push-ups in their living room is enough to get them going. And then in 6 days, they get to 50 push-ups. And then on the 70, and then on the 70, and then on the 70th day, they're in the gym. So it's about recognizing who you are, where you want to be, and using patience, compassion with yourself, eventually over a long period of time, you become who you are. And it's also can work against you, where it's not so much like you have to set something up and then it happens. It's more so that the compound effect is constantly working for everyone. So if someone wants to watch YouTube 5 hours a day versus reading a book or going to a new class 5 hours a day, the compound effect will take place in both of their lives, but take them different directions. So once you start journaling, becoming your best friend, learning more about yourself, figuring out who you are and what you want to do in life and who you want to do in life, then you start to say, okay, if I want this, what's in my control? What's in my circle of influence? And then you say, okay, what do I need to start doing and changing in my life so that the compound effect will work positively and get me to what I am telling my best friend, which is my journal, what I want. What in the world is going on here? Oh, I thought the water was overflowing for a second. Last time I walked across this, the other side of the pathway is, last time I ran through it, I was like, ah. But look, it does go underwater. I was actually correct. See? That's all underwater, and that's the rest of the trail. That's the end of the journey. The sun's going down and the trail is watered, and that sign already let me know that there are gators in the area, most likely. Once we all get closer to figuring out who we are at our core, what does that life energy feel like inside of us, it'll help us understand what we want in so many different aspects of our lives, and that'll help us figure out what to tolerate and what not to tolerate. One important thing that was very hard for me to accept and learn was saying no and setting boundaries. Setting boundaries and rules on my friendships, setting boundaries at work. You still want to have rules because you become like the people around you. And if someone wants to be a pastor, I don't identify with the Christian religion at all, but if you want to be a pastor and you're hanging around people who do things that pastors would not want to do, then you shouldn't hang around them, because you become like the people that you're around. You're going to become like the person that you're dating. You're going to become like your roommate. You're going to become like your closest friends. So be careful who you spend your time with and set a boundary on that, even if you feel at your loneliest in your life, because that can take you even further into a different emotion like anxiety or depression. Make rules for how you want to be talked to and how you don't. And set boundaries for dates and relationships. There's some things that people shouldn't cross. Thank you again for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Join my Telegram chat. We can talk all day. I'll be sending exclusive videos, maybe even daily videos from me. I don't get to post these longer videos as often as I would like to. So if you want to be able to chat with me, get exclusive videos from me, tickets to free events that I host with my friends, it's a free chat down below in Telegram. Go ahead and join the chat. I would love to see you all there. If you like this video and subscribe for more, because I'm going to try to upload again once a week. Fingers crossed, but if not, we'll see each other in the Telegram chat face to face. So, peace.